first shotgun, pistol grip action. Beat a motherfucker more pellets than Batman. Undercover trying to listen in like rap.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Curious Red Flags Podcast, episode 53. Hey, man, I think we living in a time where people just do devilish shit, and then they to not take accountability for the shit that they doing. They just make up any type of language and try to make it a fact to discourage you off the shit that they did. They use little words to like kind of scramble your brain. Like, I'll give an example. I'm in this taco place. I'm trying to get a veggie burrito. And then this lady goes in front of, she asked me, hey, can I just ask the guy a quick question? I say, go ahead. Then she starts to order her food. So I said, ma'am, you said you wanted to ask the question. You didn't say you was going to order your food. And she goes, oh my God, I don't want you to be triggered. I'm just acting like a human. I was like, bitch, what? I don't want to be triggered. What, are we not humans? What does that even mean? I don't want to be triggered. I just want to, I'm a human. And I'm sitting there like, ma'am, listen, get that's what I say. Just get in the back of the goddamn line. Oh my God. Like, why can't we just be humanly? Bitch, because I'm not a human right now. I'm a fucking vampire. I want to go to the front, order my burrito, and suck the fucking protein out of it. That's because you want to talk this human shit. I'm going to act non-human. Since you are telling me, why can't we be human? Because clearly, if I'm a man and you're a woman, we're already established that we're human. You don't even have to say this. And no, I'm not triggered. I just want you to take your Karen ass to the back of the line and let me order my food. I try to be nice, right? I try to be nice. You ask me, you say, hey, can I just go to the front and ask a question? You go to the front, you say, hey, hello, yeah, I like to order. Bitch, you being deceitful. You not being human. You are being a fucking mutant. And your mutant ability is to lie. You're lying. You know damn well you said you was going to ask a question, but now you trying to throw me off, right? And there's going to be a whole community behind me by like, oh, he's triggered and he's not acting human. How does that even hold up if we went to court? Your Honor, he's not acting human. And they'll probably go with her. They'll probably be like, well, there would be a case. Sir, he isn't acting human. There's signs that he asked the lady to go to the back of the line, and that's unhumanly. He is showing signs of a Siberian tiger, Your Honor. And only Siberian tigers are triggered. This animal, like, come on, man. Like, just take accountability for what you did. You asked me, can you ask a question? I'm trying to get my burrito. You go up there and try to take a whole order. You're being ghoulish. That's not, ghouls aren't human. Once you pass away and you become a zombie or a ghoul, you're no longer human, you're a ghoul. And that was what you did. You was being very ghoulish, Margaret. You could have waited on the line. There was nobody else in there but me. It was the one person in front of me, then you. You asked, could you ask a quick question? I was all right, cool. Maybe she can't. She want to ask a quick question. Maybe she just wants to know. Maybe she wants to know they have vegan options. That's it. Maybe that's what she wants to know. But I allowed her to get away with it. I allowed her to go up to ask the question, and then she tried to turn it around with the Karen language, triggered and human. I'm not angry. I said, hey, can you go to the back of the line? Because I've ordered my food. And then you offered and said, well, can we act human? Clearly, I'm a human being already. I breathe, I eat, I'm hungry. These people have to be stopped because now there's a war going on the side between humans and clearly non-humans. Curious Red Flags Podcast, episode 53. Before we get into the show, man, I want to just give some shout outs. This Tuesday on the morning show, I'm gonna have Nikki Valen. She is a Black film director, and she, I was part of this project that I was in, that she had me in, and I got to meet, man, an all Black cast, and I got to meet this dude. His name is Darion, and he does makeup. And I learned some new words when I was out there. Every time they told me to go into makeup, they was like, hey, let's get this kid dusted. And I never heard that before. And I was on set for 6 days, and when I heard that word dusted, I made it my own. Because this dude dusted me like no other. I mean, he had my face shining. Not only had my face shining, he had my hair looking like I was 23. Then I got addicted. Every morning when I woke up, when people talk to me, I said, hey, man, I don't talk to people this early until I get dusted. So unless you know what I'm saying, if you don't see no dust on my face, don't speak to me. And that's the type of attitude I had, a Hollywood dust attitude. You know what I'm saying? Now when I go on future sets, in my contract, when I get to my trailer, I'm gonna ask them, hey, how's the dust looking? I need about 40 grams of dust. I'm not going on set unless I'm completely dusted. Don't listen. I'm telling you right now, somebody will come to my set, they'll be like, Mr. Carthan. I'm like, first of all, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. I haven't had my breakfast, and I haven't been dusted. And that's a bad combination. Unless I got an equal amount of dust going on, I don't want to be bothered. And I did it every day. Every day I was out there. The dude, man, I was in the set. Yo, this dude ran down the stairs and completely dusted my face. Made me look young. I told him, I said, yo, and it meant a lot what I told him. I said, listen, you might be the quickest duster in all of the Midwest. I've never seen someone dust someone so quick. He dusted about 7 people at once and had conversation with everyone. This is how quick his dust game was. He was completely dusting the set. I'm gonna get his name for you guys right now, because I believe he needs to be shouted out for the amount of dust he put on the set. My man Darius Hawkins. It's Darius DMUA. Y'all tell Darius Nick sent y'all. Now I'm not gonna go Hollywood, Carmela. I'm gonna go dusted. That's it. If I come to your house, man, and I feel like you ain't dusty enough, we can't talk. We can't talk if you ain't completely dusted. That's my new shit. So from now on, when people come in the Red Flag show and I bring guests on them, you tell them, you say, hey, not only is this person successful, but they are dusted. Dust is the only way to go. I told my wife the other day, I said, babe, before you leave, you might want to add a little dust to your, add a little dust to your face. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're already beautiful, but I already know she was already putting on product anyway. I said, babe, why don't you just add a little dust to your nose? Me and my wife were on set looking extravagantly dusty. It felt good. While I was on set, I was able to sit back and I realized something about myself. And we all have a purpose in life. With my morning show, and we'll be going live every day. I've been speaking to a few people, and and I noticed that we all have a purpose. We all have a purpose, and we all need to listen to our purpose. Before I get into the purpose, let me just shout everyone out that's in the podcast. I just got right in because I was talking about this woman who didn't see me as a human. Big Sis Chris, Isaac Gentry, My Cups Run Over, Carmelita Strong, Tasha Newsom, Kevin R, Nikki O, Isaac Gentry, James Jackson, Miss Sugar in the building, Big Sis Chris, everybody in the chat, Tim Brown looking fucking dusted. I hope everyone is having a dusty ass day. Just sitting out there, on demand, everybody just waking up, brushing their teeth, going outside, sun shining in their face because they look super dusted. And dusted is the only way to go. Get dusted. Let's bring a new meaning to dusted. Just go out there and get dusted. When somebody tell you, hey, you have it, how your day? You tell them, you say, bitch, I'm feeling dusty. That's what you tell them. Everybody has a purpose. I had a man come to me and say to me in St. Louis, he said, hey man, I enjoy your show, but one of the main things I enjoy about your show is you're able to storytell. And he asked me, he said, how are you able to tell stories the way that you do? Are your stories that you say on the show, are they made up? Are they, some of the stories that you say that they made up? I seen you on the Did You Miss Me podcast. That story was crazy. Your detail, was it a made up story? And I told him, I said, well, look, first of all, I need you to back up about 5 inches because I don't see any dust on your face. And I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got dust, you not dusted. I don't want people to walk by and be like, whoa, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? I only chill with people 4 or 5 deep that's completely dusted from head to toe, straight up. And I spoke to him with between 5 inches between us. And I said, listen, what a lot of people don't know about me, before I continue, please hit the like button. Please share this on your timeline. Let's keep the channel growing. Like my man Isaac Gentry and My Cups Run Over and a few other people. Let's keep this channel going. My Twitch people, please hit the button, man. Shout out to all my Dusties in the building. Make sure you guys share the thing because we're gonna have some fun today. Because I'm gonna tell you why we're gonna have some fun. Basically, I used to, in junior high school, I used to write hundreds of stories, hundreds of them, just in class all day, writing a bunch of make-believe shit. And what happened was, while I was writing all this stuff, I used to get into detail. One thing that I loved about writing is detail, just really making people see a story for what it is, just for what it is. Because when you tell a story, like when you're out with your friends and somebody you ever had someone tell you a bullshit ass story that you know is a lie, but they can create the story to the point where you're like, is this really a lie? That is a gift. Now, it's not cool to be lying, but it is a gift. It is a gift to be able to paint a picture like a rapper, to paint a picture that anyone, that's how you could, that's most liars that lie about shit. They'll lie and even like, and when they're lying, you can't even see what the fuck they're talking about. Automatically, you're like, you're bullshitting me. But a good liar could paint a picture and have you believe the bullshit. Now, my stories I've told about my past have all been true. But the reason why I'm so able to detail my stories the way I do is because I've always paid attention to detail. That is just something that I love. I'm very detailed in a lot of the stories that I do. When I got into high school, I still was doing the creative writing, still telling the stories. All my stories All my stories could have been scripts, and I already knew and when I told stories, I wrote stories, I always thought about the actors that would be in the story, and any actor that would have been in a NickCarthan creation would have to be dusted. They would have to be dusted. For the people that's just walking in, what dusted is makeup. And when you in Hollywood and you about to go on screen, you should never get on set unless you have 100% dust. And I shout out to the ladies who when they going on dates and they going to work and they putting on that MAC and they putting on that makeup, yo, y'all look dusted. And I like how, and when you coming out looking dusted, that is dope. Shout out to the woman out there that take the time out to dust their face. Because now that I'm out here doing movies, I want to be completely dusted my damn self. But I just said that because Tessa Durr just walked into the building. And I don't want, when I say, hey, welcome in here with your dusty ass, I don't want her to think I'm calling her. I'm telling her, no, your makeup game is immaculate. So shout out to all my dusted women in the goddamn building looking dusty. Back to what I was saying. So anybody that comes on my set, I always write stories with the idea of certain actors that would be in the story. That's why I'm so detailed with the stuff that I'm doing. But the dude said to me, he said, man, I miss your stories. I said, you know what? I'm going to tell you 2 stories from my life. And then I want to show you just how dope I am with the storytelling. And I'm going to tell you a make-believe story. I think I'm going to give you guys a dope ass story. But I want to start this story that I'm about to give you right now. This story right here, it's mostly really a short story. The first job, I remember it was one summer, and it was one of them summers when you young. I think I was about 19, 20 years old. And when you're 19, 20, you just walking through your neighborhood up and down the block. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You're just waking up. When you remember you was 18, 19, you just get up. Like, what you about to do? Nothing. You just walking wherever the street took you. Wherever it took you at that age. You're just hoping to fall into fun. And I remember a lot of my friends around 18, 19 were working. They was getting money. You know what I'm saying? They was getting money. And nobody wanted to ask their parents for shit. And that's how they was getting their Jordans and their little, white tees and shit like that. You know what I mean? The little ladies was out there, going to the beauty salon stores, getting their dust on, all that. So I remember this one summer, I had went down to Liberty Avenue and I applied. McDonald's used to have these applications, but they looked like brochures. They didn't look like regular applications. They had these little folding brochures or whatever. And I remember I got the application and I filled the application out. And I remember the dude was like, it was an Indian dude. He's like, hey man, what the Guyanese Indian. And I remember the dude was at the counter. I said, hey, are you guys hiring? He said, yeah, sure, man. Go over there and fill out the application. Right? You go over there and fill out the application. So I took the application, I filled it out, and the dude took the application. He's like, what can you start? I was like, anytime. He's like, all right, get this man an apron. This is a true story. He's like, get this man an apron. Right? And I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So get this man an apron. He got me the apron. No drug test, no nothing. I mean, clearly, this man was short at work that day. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn, you started me. Now you even do a background check. You know what I'm saying? But this was a young 19-year-old Nick, bald face. You know what I'm saying? Young, innocent. Waves on more than 360. You know what I'm saying? This 360, half my face got a little bit of bumps on it. You know what I mean? That young acne. You know what I'm saying? That's when your body just full of babies. You know what I'm saying? You young nutsack, full of exploring. You're just young and smelling like outside. All men at 19, 18, 19, when you go, you just smell like outside. That's what outside. All women know what that means when they can't. If you have a son, you're like, boy, you smell like outside. That's how I smell like outside. Put the apron on. The dude took me back. He said, listen, hey man, come here, boy. Listen. All right, look, you have the fries. All right, you have the hamburger meat, you have the lettuce. Everyone here must work, okay? You must work. Everyone here, no one stops working. Everybody must work. And when you're done working, keep working. And when you're done working, work again. You understand? You understand me? You understand? Good. All right. Whatever you do, there's a lot of women here. Please stay away from the patty cake. Yo, he's talking to me man to man. Now, Guyanese men, for some reason, instead of calling guys, Indian men, instead of calling women women, right? And they're talking to a man to man, they don't, the horny ones don't describe the women as women. They describe them as patty cake. Patty cake is your special box. He's like, look, I know there's a lot of women working here, but please stay away from the patty cake, okay? Don't talk to the patty cake. Just keep working. The patty cake supposed to work. You work. After you work, you take a break. You go eat your food, you eat your bed, you take your beverage, you talk to the woman. All right? Cool. Whatever you do, please, I understand. I'm gonna tell you this one rule we have here. Do not eat the food. Do not drink the soda. Do not drink, please. It does not belong to us. It belongs to Mr. McDonald. Anyone that steals it from Mr. McDonald, time out. Most West Indian men, for some reason, no matter where they work, they put a Mr. in front of the name of the company, not the manager's name. So if they work at Walgreens, hey, please don't disrespect Mr. Walgreens. Hey, sir, don't disrespect Mr. A&S. Hello, sir, don't disrespect Mr. Dwayne Reed. So he's like, listen, whatever you do, don't disrespect Mr. McDonald. I don't want Mr. McDonald. Mr. McDonald trusts us here to work. Please don't come in here and disrespect Mr. McDonald by eating his food. This is not our food. This is McDonald's food. If you want to purchase the food, you wait till your break after you work. Then you go clock out. Please clock out. Whatever you do, make sure you clock out on time. Do not start your break before you clock out. You're cheating Mr. McDonald on his time. Now, you walk over, right? You go sit down over there by the tables, the red table over there. That's where the staff eat. You go over there, you get your sandwich, you get your fry, your beverage, you eat. Please, when you are on break, do not talk to no one on the clock. Because if you're talking to someone on the clock and they're talking to you, they're taking away time from Mr. McDonald. Okay. Now, you ready to start? Cool. I start the job, man. I go in the back. This is let me tell you why this is a short story. I go in the back and I'm watching the nuggets being made and I'm watching the soda. Now, there's a syrup machine in the back. I don't know how it is now, where you put the syrup and you mix it with the soda. And I'm messing with the syrup machine, the syrup drops on my hand. When you're 19 years old and you tasted everything. So the syrup dropped in my hand, so delicious, right? So I'm in the back. I'm over there squeezing the syrup machine on my hand. I'm over there looking at my hand. I'm like, God damn, shit is good. One of the dudes at the job, I watched him eat a nugget out the batch. And he saw me. He was like, yo, you want one? Go ahead, man. I was like, nah. Because, dude, he was like, yo, don't worry about that. He don't ever come back here. Yo, I grabbed 2 nuggets. I put it in my mouth. When I turn around, oh, my God. I don't even leave you for no more than 2 seconds. And you already stealing from Mr. McDonald. Oh, Jesus. No. Mr. McDonald be displeased. Why? I saw you come off the streets. I said, this man right here needs an opportunity. This man needs an opportunity. This is the type of place you can work, where you can build character, build your life, and become a scholar. You can save money, go to college. You understand? But you, sir, I said, but wait, hold on, do not interrupt me. I started you at 12. I gave you a tour at 12:10. I put you in the back, and at 12:12, you have 2 crispy nuggets in your mouth, and the nuggets, oh my God, let's look at this batch right here. This batch is golden and crispy. This batch right here, and the low lie, he goes like this. He takes the nugget. Oh God, I can do it. Understand? I can do it because you put your hands in this batch. This batch is violated. We have to throw it away. I'm tasting this nugget. This nugget is crispy. Imagine a customer coming to the place right now, right? Look, boy, listen to me. Look at me. Everybody, look at me. Look at Galvin. All right? Because Mr. Carthan put 2 nuggets in his mouth. This batch of nuggets is so good. Imagine a customer come to McDonald's, right? They open the door, they order a 6-piece of nugget, they order a beverage, maybe preferably a Sprite. You know, if they don't want Sprite, they might get a Sierra Mist. You understand? They get a large fry. I asked them what type of sauce they want. They said they want barbecue or they want sweet and sour. Most people like to go for the sweet and sour. The man get a sweet and sour sauce. They order their food. They sit down. They take the nugget. They dip it in the sweet and sour sauce. They put it in their mouth. Flavor busts in the back of their jaw. It tastes so good. The nugget is so good and it's golden and crispy. That customer potentially could walk up to the counter and say, "Can I talk to the manager?" I say, "Yes, I'm the manager. I Galvin." They're going to say, "Mr. Sister Galvin, that fucking nugget that they had in the back is so crispy and delicious. Please, can I order another 6-piece?" Now, because Mr. Carthan wanted to put his hand in the batch of nuggets, that customer would never experience what a good golden crispy nugget tastes like. I trusted Mr. Carthan. I trusted him with a job to secure the nuggets in the back. He took the 2 nuggets and put it in his mouth. That man, Mr. Carthan, how did the nugget taste? I was like, good. He said, exactly. That customer missed out. Now the next batch may never taste like that. I gotta ask you this one time. Please take your apron off. I said, okay. Take your apron off. Wait, I took the apron off right now. Remember I told you I was pouring the syrup on my arm. He goes, "Is that syrup? Oh, shit. Is that the Coca-Cola syrup on your hand?" Now that customer, that batch of syrup that you have on your hand, a customer will come in, right? Hold on. Before you take off your apron. A customer will come in running off the street. Running, their knees buckling. They're back straight. They running, they thirsty. They come into McDonald's. I say, "Hey, can I take your order?" They say, "Listen, I just want a beverage. Can I get a Coca-Cola with ice?" I pour it, go in the back. I give them this Coca-Cola. I give it to them. They taste the soda. They in a rush. They stop. They say, "Sir, I'm in a rush, but I want to take 5 seconds out of my time to talk to Galvin." Yes, I am Galvin, the supervisor. I wanted to tell you that Coca-Cola is the sweetest batch I've ever had in my life. Oh, crime boy. That Coca-Cola was sweet. That Coca-Cola, I drinking the Coca-Cola and the woman walking, I see her pot of cake pulverizing because she like, "Damn, that Coca-Cola must be good. Can I get a sip?" I give this stranger girl a sip of the Coca-Cola. She like, "Damn, you want to go on a date?" Now him, the man and the girl go on a date off of that Coca-Cola. They get married and have 7 children. All because of this fucking Coca-Cola. But now that man will never meet that woman, have sex, have 7 children, and a job at a company factory, all because Anthony Carthan went in the back and poured syrup from the Coca-Cola on his goddamn blasted hand. You understand? Everybody in the staff is like, "Oh, okay." Nobody gives a fuck. He's like, "I understand." Everybody understand? "Sir, there's customers in the front." I don't care what customers waited in the front. This man, Anthony, is a damn rebel. And you came to this job, asked for a job. I hire you. I trusted you with my job. Mr. McDonald himself trusted you. You go in the back. You had 2 nuggets in the syrup. Please take your apron off. Fold it, please. Fold it the way fold it. Hold on. Let me tell you something. Palestinian men, when they teach you something, they want it. They want order. This man is firing me. He's asking me to fold it. He said, "Fold it, please. Please look. fold the apron. Fold it left, 1, 2, fold it, okay, neatly. Now this is what I want you to do. I want you to go clock out, right? Clock out. Please, hold on, please. Don't say nothing. Please, don't say nothing to me. Shut up. Go clock out and respectfully just leave quietly. We're going to act like you would never, because I never put you in the system. We're going to act like you never worked for McDonald's ever. You never worked here. Your existence is non-existent. Today, I want you to walk out of here knowing that you, because of the syrup incident, you stopped a man from meeting a woman and having sex and having 7 children and working a factory job. And because you ate the 2 nuggets, you stopped another man from tasting a nugget explosion. I want you to walk out of here, walk out to the store. I want you to walk and think about how you felt about what you did today. I want you to walk till you cannot walk no more. I want you to take this in and understand every time you go to McDonald's, you disrespected Mr. McDonald himself and you disrespected his loyal server, Gavin. Have a good day. Yo, that is a true story. I got a job at McDonald's. I got hired for no less than 5 minutes and fucked it up. Ate 2 nuggets and I ate a fry. That's story number 1 in my life. That's a quick story. Got another story. I got one more story, and then I'm gonna give you guys a special treat. I'm gonna give you guys one of my creative writing stories right off the whim. And here's how we're gonna make this story today dope. I want you guys in the chat just throwing any type of words you want, and I'm gonna add it in the goddamn story. I'm gonna just show you just how crazy that this brain works collectively. But before I continue, I need you guys to hit the like button, hit the share button. Please share the live, hit the like button. Let's get these likes up today. Today is episode 53. Let's get 50 likes going on in the house today, man. Let's get 50 likes. We got 17 people in here. We got 16 likes. We're going to go for 50 today. We're going to make it happen. We're going to put on. All right. So 7 years ago, I had got casted for this film. I didn't get casted. My boy hit me, back it up. My boy hits me up and says, hey, you've been talking about acting for a while. Do you want to be in this movie that my friend is directing and putting together? I said, cool. Actually, it wasn't 7 years ago. I apologize. This is when I was 26 years old. I can't count back that far. The dude said, hey, do you know anything about martial arts? Do you know anything about martial arts? And I was like, hell yeah, I know shit about martial arts. I'm going to let you guys know right now. I don't know shit about martial arts. I went to a community karate class. If anyone has gone to a community karate class before, you already know what it's about. My sensei was a nigga in custodial pants, and I think he took the white string out of a raincoat and wrapped it around his waist. This karate teacher's name was Ed. Ed, all he did was teach us shit. You didn't notice when you was young. He used to have these things called the kata, right? Anybody ever took karate class before? There's a thing called a kata. So when he would teach, like, everybody, come here. Everybody, Sensei Ed talking. We're going to do the kata. He, ha, who, ha. Everybody, get up, do that. He, ha, who, ha. If everybody will just please do that for 20 minutes. Karate class was only 30 minutes. He had us in the karate class going, he, ha, who, ha. While he was watching us, he was eating Doritos and hollering at the mamas. Yo, this is how you would fuck up a karate class, right? This is what he would do. Hey, Jason, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stop your kata real quick. Come here. Boy, is that your mama? That's your mama? What's your mama name? No. What's her first name? I'm not calling nobody by the last name. Cheryl! Come here, Cheryl. Come here. Yo, but your boy doing good today. He did about 25 minutes of kata. Now, I want you to read this sign right here. He'll always show the females the sign, but all the sign said was, have a good day. But he would tell people to look at the sign so they could look at their ass. The fatter the ass, the bigger the belt you got. I promise you. He looked at this mama ass. He's like, oh, okay, goddamn. All right. She's like, excuse me? No, nothing. Goddamn, these kids out here killing this kata. Go ahead, do what you're doing. Hey, boy, come here. I think I'm gonna give you the purple belt. The purple belt is never after the white belt. But this nigga just gave him a purple belt. He's like, you gonna get the purple belt. I remember the kids were like, hey, I thought after the white was I think it was the white, it was the brown. He's like, hey, don't ask me nothing. Don't ask me shit. Don't ask me nothing. In community karate classes in a community center, the karate teachers cursed at the kids. They never got in trouble because they teach it for free. Shut up. Don't ask me shit. Let me tell y'all something. This is how I used to lie. Let me tell y'all something. All y'all in here. I want y'all to look at me. Look at Sensei Ed. I want you to look at my hands. You see my hands? That's from fighting Chuck Norris himself. I used to fight Chuck Norris on a daily. How many of y'all want to know what happened with Chuck Norris? How many of y'all want to know? I kicked Chuck Norris's ass. God damn it. Ed's hands had blisters because he worked at a goddamn warehouse. Everybody knew Ed worked at a warehouse. No one even knows how Ed got the karate job. Let me tell you what Ed used to do. When he used to prove a point, when people think he was lying, he'd be like, how many of y'all believe I fought Chuck Norris? Nobody would say nothing. Hey, you, come here. Keith, come here. Get up here. Get in the kata. Now, remember, in the kata, all he teaches you is this. Ha! Hoo! Ha! Get in the kata. Show me what you got. Yo, Keith got in the kata, and he's like this. Ah! Look at that. I was able to smack you in the back of your head because your kata not strong enough. Matter of fact, let me ask you a question, Keith. Is your mama picking you up today? Is she? She is picking you up. Okay. Damn. Ah, shit. All right. You know what? Good kata today. You know, I'm going to move you up to the golden belt. No such thing as a golden belt. I'm going to move you up to the goddamn golden belt. Matter of fact, let me talk to your mom. What's your mother's name? Rachel, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute, Rachel. Look at that sign right there. Look at the sign. Look at the sign. Look at the sign. God damn. She's like, excuse me? Oh, nothing. Look at this goddamn kata. Everybody sit down and sit around me. I just want to talk to you real quick. The key to martial arts. I got gas. If y'all smell anything, it's because I got gas. But it ain't any ordinary gas. It's gas from the mystic arts. Now, what I want to tell y'all straight up about martial arts, it is a foreign service. And it should only be used within the mystic arts. Now, our class, right in the back was a door. Right in the back of the door was a dance class. And the dance teachers would walk in 10 minutes before our class was over. So every time he would tell a speech, that's what he would do. And then the mystic arts. Marilyn, how you doing? Hey, Marilyn, you got a lot of bags. You need help? Boys, get up. Carry your ass over there and get Marilyn's bags. Shit. Hey, Marilyn. How you doing, Marilyn? Yeah. Yo, Ed did not care. Ed talked so loud. So when he spoke under his breath, he thought nobody heard what he said. This is exactly what he said. This has nothing to do with the joke now I'm talking about earlier, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna let a real dragon come over there and dust the shit out of that goddamn pussy. Huh? What? What happened? Oh no, you ain't hear shit. That's the Mystic Arts talking. Now, y'all little, all right, keep your fucking faces in the books. Because if I find out that you in school bullshitting, I'm a roundhouse you. I'm a roundhouse you once, I'm a roundhouse you twice. Keith, have your mama come to the back. I want to talk to her. This is no lie. This is how he spoke to Keith's mama. I want to talk to you for a bit. This is because his mama had been dropping him off for a long time, and he was mad that his mama wasn't coming up there for a while, and he wanted to look at her ass. So this is the speech he gave to her. He said, "You know, these children are our future. Pave the way, and they will be all right. Show your love, right? You haven't been dropping your son off in a while." She's like, "Well, I have my boy." Your boyfriend, the boy needs to see his mother. See, you're like a lotus. And to every martial artist, a lotus needs to be at the head of the dragon. Your son needs you here. She's like, "Well, I work." God, no, listen, make it happen. Your son's kata is looking like bullshit. I asked him, I said, "Hey, why is your kata looking low?" "Oh, because you miss your mama." Keep it standing right there. Keep saying, "I never said." See, now your son is lying. And that's something I do not approve of in my karate class. Keith, go over there and do 150 katas. And do them loud. I'm talking to your mama. I'm thinking me and you could talk about Keith just a little bit, you know? Maybe we can go to lunch and I can tell you how we can expand on Keith. The mama said, "First of all, this is a free class. You're not even a real karate teacher, Ed." "Oh, what? Bitch, I fought Chuck Norris." She said, "Excuse me, what you call me?" He said, hold on. What? She said, "You call me a bitch?" "No." I said, "Biash. Biash is a stance. It is a form of golden energy." She said, "I could have sworn you called me a bitch." I said, "Bash. Watch this. Because now you're going to feel, no, watch me. Because now you're going to feel stupid. I'm about to summon the golden energy real quick. Bash! 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 You feel that? That's the golden energy. I don't mean to tell you this like this. I think I'm going to have to kick Keith out the class. No. That's all right. I'm going to have to kick Keith out the class. Because Keith is holding us back. All because I don't want to come up here. No, it's not about you. But I was coming to that too. I was trying to talk to you to see if you could come up here to encourage him. But he's never going to receive the golden energy of the biash. So I need your son to leave. Yeah. Keith, stop doing the kata. I want you to erase everything you ever thought about. Everything. That's right. Do not do this kata outside because it's forbidden. Don't blame me, blame your mama. Your mama don't want to come pick you up. Right? Everybody else in here, she's like, "But everybody doesn't have a mama." "Because I don't care about their mamas." "Oh, get out of my goddamn class." So that was the karate class that I was taking back in the day. I just wanted to give you the description of the martial arts I was learning. So my boy called me and said, "Do you know martial arts?" I said, "Hell yeah, I know some martial arts." I go to the martial arts class. I go to the filming. And I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's there, bunch of actors. Everybody they get to meet each other. So here's where it gets crazy. Everybody starts talking about the martial arts that they've practiced before. And one dude is like, yeah, man, I do taekwondo. The other person went out there and said he does this martial arts. So, I kept, every time everybody was talking, I would just keep moving around because I didn't want nobody to ask me nothing. So finally, I'm over by the table, and there's always that one person to go, hey, what about that dude? Hey, man, what martial arts you study? I was like, hey, man, I really, this is the actor to me. I said, hey, man, I really don't like, you know what I'm saying? I'm nothing like you guys. They're like, oh, okay. You must know some real shit. I could tell from the way you walk. When you walked up in here, you must know something. I'm like, yeah, nah, it's all good, man. I'm just here to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to get the work done. They're like, oh, come on, man. Don't be hollering. Hey, so then the director comes and like, all right, guys, let's get everybody to make up. You right here. We're gonna have you in one of these martial arts scenes. We're gonna need you to do a roundhouse kick into a curl. I'm going, roundhouse kick into a curl. I'm like, me? You're like, yeah. You look like you're just gonna play a character to do a roundhouse kick into a curl. But what you want to do is we want you to go over there and makeup. I'm like, I was like, oh, so you want me to go over there and get makeup? Dusted. They wanted me over to get dusted. They want to get my face dusted. That's we don't call it makeup. When men get makeup, then it's called dusted. So he said we'll get it makeup. So I'm going over there making it. I'm in there. I'm like, damn, I don't even know how to do a roundhouse kick into a curl. So I'm watching, martial arts for some reason. They like to show off. Everybody putting on their outfits for their part. Everybody sitting there. So I saw this one dude, and I was like, hey, man, what type of roundhouses do you do? He said, what type of roundhouse? I was like, yeah, let me just see. I just want to see something. I never seen someone with that type of posture that you have do a roundhouse. He was like, oh, okay. And he did the roundhouse. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm on right now. I'm just watching everybody do the roundhouses or whatever. There was happened to be someone over there doing curls. So I'm like, okay, that can't be hard. I'm gonna do the roundhouse and I'm gonna do the curl. I'm nervous, y'all, because at this point now, I'm like, I go to the bathroom and I'm in the bathroom trying to do the round. None of my roundhouses look anything like what I had saw. So here's what happens. I had to think quick. I go to the director. I said, hey, man, honestly, the person that called me, they had asked me could I do a roundhouse, and I told them that I had my hamstring had employed it. He says, what? I said, my hamstring is very sore and employed it. He said, what's employed? I said, it's I don't know. It's the doctor told me my hamstring right now is very tight. And if I get into a roundhouse, he goes, okay. It's all right, cool, man. Cause we like your look. Listen, so we got Keisha, come here. Side note, every story I have told, a name Keisha has popped up. I have noticed that I have been around maybe 100 Keishas in my life. But this girl's name was Keisha. Actually, it's Keisha. Goes, Keisha, come here. What Keisha's going to do is, there's a scene where you're supposed to grab Keisha and she's going to kick you in your chest. And I'm like, oh, cool, right? Keisha's bad. She's like, yo, bad frames, real small too. So I'm like, yeah, I'll let her kick me in my chest because she don't look like it hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool. I'm sitting down. I'm relaxed now. I'm chilling. I'm like, all I gotta do is receive a kick to my chest. I gotta grab her. I grab her. So the line goes, come here, bitch. And she goes, ha! And she jumps up and she kicks me in my chest. So Keisha sitting next to me. We talking. We politicking and everything. We having a good conversation with each other. And we just, I'm getting to know her. And I'm like, she's like, yes, I'm gonna kick you in your chest. It's really not gonna I said, don't hurt me. She said, oh, no, I'm not gonna hurt you. She's like, us martial artists, it's so crazy. This is what she said that stood out. She said, us martial artists, it's so crazy that we're so used to pain. So it's like, I'm on one time, one of my senseis, he slammed me hard on the floor. And before then, I probably would have coughed up blood, but now it's nothing. I was like, bitch, what? So she goes, yeah. So I'm gonna give you probably one of my lightest kicks to your chest. So now they're telling us that, like, all right, Keisha, Mr. Carthan, y'all gonna start getting ready for y'all next scene. Keisha took her shoes off. The bottom of Kaisha's feet had about 15 layers of dead skin. Stone. Kaisha is kicking this heavy bag. The dust from the bottom of her foot is flying. I mean, shit. And I asked her, I said, oh, that must be a heavy kick. She said, oh, no, this is my light kicks. Oh, my God. She's kicking this bag hard. The bag is going boom, pow, pow, pow. So I walk over to the director. I go, hey, do I have the vest? He says, what? The vest that you put on. He says, no, sir. Hey, just use the we don't have any vest. You martial artists, you know how to put yourself in a certain stance to where you protect yourself. You got it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, certain stance. I'm like, what stance? The fuck is he talking about? Why did I lie? Like, where are the stunt devils? And this is the question. I walked back over to someone. I said, hey, man, what happened to the stunt devils? Are they all late today? And the guy goes, oh, no, we are the stunt devils. They're going to take us and they're going to put other faces over us. I'm like, wait a minute, what? So why the fuck am I getting makeup? Oh, just in case they might use your face. I'm like, wait a minute, this is some stunt devil shit? At this point, I'm livid. I'm like, I thought I was coming here to work. I thought I was going to be in this fucking film. I want some stunt devil shit. I should leave. But the pay was $200. $200 at that time was dope. $200 at that time was dope. All right, $200. Man. So I get into the scene and I'm like, I'm ready. Fuck this. This little girl. That's how I put it out. This little girl ain't gonna hurt me. I walk over there and they say, all right, action. And I grab her, I go, come here, bitch. And she pushed my hands up and she jumped up and she kicked me in my chest twice. And I'm gonna tell you what saved me. She kicked me in my chest so hard, the speech was taken away. I just said, huh. Everybody on the set was like, oh, this man took 2 kicks to the chest. They're like, let's run it back. She's like, she walks over to me. She's like, damn. I guess my kicks was really, because that was one of my hard kicks. All right, I won't even do it like. I said, well, your hard kicks? She said, yeah. And you took 2 of them. We're gonna run that back. Shit. Then she goes over to the director, like, so this is what I want to do. Since, because I like he's real strong. He has a strong form. So what I want to do is, can I high kick him right here, then jump up, and then kick him twice. So I'm gonna give him a total of 3 kicks. So I go over, I say, hey, I got a heart murmur. You know what I'm saying? And they don't worry about it. We'll kick you on that side of the chest. I said, oh, okay. Because I don't want to hurt her feet. And she goes, hurt my feet? Oh, don't worry. This bitch got up, kicked me. Wah! One. I said, come here, bitch. She kicked me once, twice, right here, twice here. This time, the whole room is looking wavy. The director goes, man, can you fall on the floor and get up? And then she drop kick you again. I go, what? Yeah, they go, yeah, come on. He can do it. Come on. This is going to be good. We actually going to use your face. I said, can I just take a break? Let me get some water real quick. No water. Let's get this. We're going to run this scene about 10 times. I'm like, so the next time they do it, I go, come here. I don't even call her a bitch. I said, come here, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I was going to call you a bitch. Well, I want to call you. The guy laughed. The director goes, you're a funny guy. No, call her a bitch. Don't feel. I said, you think I want to, this is a queen. I don't think we should call her. They're like, no. She's like, no, call her. She goes, call me a bitch. She said, as a matter of fact, call me a bitch right now. Call me a bitch. I said, bitch. I'm not no fucking bitch. She said, ooh, call me a bitch again. I said, bitch. She said, oh, God. You reminded me. You are so reminding me of the violence I saw from my uncle, my auntie. Oh, and I wanted so badly if I knew the arts to I just see him now and just kick the fucking shit out of him. And you're acting. I see him in your face. I'm going because you know what, Carthan? You're playing this role so good. You're gonna get the strongest kick. I mean, and the cool thing is I know you can take it. I'm going to like if I kick my uncle, I can kill him. But I'm gonna give you the killer kick I want to give my uncle. I'm gonna. Can I call you Derek? I'm like, who's Derek? That's my uncle. I said, okay, Uncle Derek, I will fucking kick the shit out of you, Derek. This is true story. When people get into their character, she goes, Derek. The director goes, all right, everybody cut real quick. We're gonna go. We're running out of film. We got to change the card. Everybody go to the sides. She goes, Nick, come walk over here with me. I just want you to keep calling me bitch. So I can get, I go, bitch. She goes, Derek, I hate Derek. The things he did. While she's crying, she's like flinching her arm. It is veins. This little girl has turned into a super troll. Her feet, I could have sworn the veins in her feet grew a sixth toe. The cake underneath her foot got harder. This girl wasn't even kicking the bag no more. There's like this wooden wall. She's kicking the wall. Bow! Bow! The director goes, you about to get the G. She about to kick. Let me tell you something, bro. She about to kick the lip. She about to kick your soul out. Any ordinary nigga that get that kick, their soul would leave. I'm looking at her over there in the corner. She crying. I'm over here like this. Woo! So I had to think quick. I go over there. I said, hey. I said, man. I walk over to the director. I said, look. Here's what I want to do. I said, I want to remind her of Derek. I said, let me go to the store real quick. I'm about to go to the store. I'm going to get something to put on my face to remind her more that I want her to kick my heart out my mouth. He go, all right, go quick. Go get it. Man, I hopped on that motherfucking N train and I went home. I remember my boy called me. He said, hey, the director was looking for you. What happened to you, man? I said, hey, fuck you. He goes, what? Nigga, you told me I was going to do a role. I said, this bitch. He said, but you told me you knew how to do karate. I said, nigga, karate from that YMCA karate class. You got some bitch named Kai. This bitch is trying to kick. She thinks I'm Derek. Later on that day, I get a phone call. I don't know what his number is. You remember the old Ericsson phones, the box phones? Picked it up. So, hello, who's this? She goes, hey, this is Kaisha. I go, okay. She goes, why did you leave today? I said, oh, the director told me that he wasn't doing the scene until tomorrow. She said, what? He told you to come back. I said, no, Kaisha. He told me that he wanted me to come back tomorrow. She goes, oh, okay. Well, look, what are you doing right now? I said, I'm not doing shit. She was like, okay, where do you live? I said, I live in why? She said, look, maybe we can get up, maybe you can come over and we could just really, just get to know each other. So I'm like, man, because Kaisha, right? Well, one thing I gotta say, I mean, her feet was crazy, but Kaisha had body. So, I'm like, man, I'm about to go over there. I'm about to go over there and dust. You know what I'm saying? So I go over her house. I get in the crib, knock on the door, I get in there. This Bitch, Kaisha, this bitch is in her martial arts shit. Socks off. She goes, let's run this scene a couple of times before tomorrow. I just let it. I said, listen, I don't know shit about martial arts. She goes, what? I don't know shit about martial arts. I lied. I was just trying to get on screen. She goes, and I told you about Derek. Why would you lie about an art form? I said, I'm sorry. I apologize. Then you call me a bitch? Whoa. We was acting. She's crying. She's losing it. I had to think something quick. I said, Kaisha, I lied because I like you. She said, you never even met me before. I said, my boy that put me on the film had shown me a picture of you. I said, let me try to find some type of way to meet you. She calms down. She said, you did all this to meet me? I said, yes. She's calming down more. She was like, I've never had anyone do that to me before. She's like, well, I said, what are you doing right now? You want to go out to eat? She's like, well, let me go take a bath and go get dressed. I said, okay, go take a bath, we'll get dressed. She went in the bathroom. I left. Let me tell you something. I left. I blocked. I just got real high. She called several times. This is back when there was no text messages. So she couldn't text me shit. I ignored every number. Fuck her and her feet. I had to get out. Because even though she was sexy, I could have very well have been in an abusive relationship. What if Kaisha didn't get the stuff that she wanted? What if I didn't give her what she needed? That woman's feet was hard. I had to get lost. I don't know where she's at today. But I'm going to tell you something. This woman, it was in for some serious, like if you were to get her gifts, I would suggest you get her foot manicures, orthopedic sneakers. This was the legend of Coyote Foot. This woman's foot was insane. Shout out to Keisha Kemp, Urbanetics. Shout out to you guys coming in. I'm about to give y'all the most creative story ever made. I just need a minute. I need you guys to hit the like button, hit the share the live. About to show you my creative writing skills. I'm about to create a story right off the whim of my head. And I want to do this for y'all because y'all fuck with me. And I want to be able to give y'all something back. All I ask is that you guys hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the like button. We got 27 likes. Let's get it up to 50 today, guys. Tell your friends. Call your friends. Say, hey, text your friends the link right now. Say, hey, chime in. Nick's about to tell a story. Now, creative writing class, one of my biggest things back in the day was detective films. I was a big fan of Dick Tracy. I was a big fan of detective films, a lot of cops, police academy films, a lot of films where the detectives talked in the third person. I was a big fan of action films. And what I used to do, I had a character called Carthan, Anthony Carthan. Then I was like, well, that's my real name. So I created a detective called Nick Nick-Carthan. Them old movies where they were like that. They're like Tracy, Dick Tracy, Bond, James Bond, Cart, Nick Cart, Nick Cart. I used to write these stories all the time. And I knew I was really dope with the creative writing because I remember on my Regents test, I failed badly. I didn't know what the fuck the Great Wall of China was. But the story I created for the Great Wall of China caught the attention of one of the teachers that was like, this nigga needs to be in a career writing class. I don't know if you guys ever remember. I don't know if I ever talked about it in a podcast, but I was taking the Regents class and you had to write 3 essays in social studies. That was the second part of the Regents test. And they had to write 3 essays. And one of the things I picked was the Great Wall of China. And I started off, I said, the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China, the mystical Great Wall of China, wall so big, the foreign foes of the past would never understand the intellectual secrets that the Great Wall held. This wall was mythical, magical, and completed from the finest muds all over the land. Yes, the Great Wall of China. Who would dare to scale this wall from beyond? The wall was hiding from the greatest dragons known of the 9th realm of Silence. Yes, the Great Wall of China. People watch this wall and they in awe of just its great appearance, and the wall is just complete and filled with secrets that could only be found in Agrabah and must be found with the stolen key of Shilin. Yes, the Great Wall of China. This is a fact. My dad, he can tell you the same story because the teacher looked at this story and was like, this cannot be real. Man, when I tell you I failed this, but I failed the test. But my teacher, Mr. Healy, was like, whoa, you wrote a big bunch of bullshit here. But damn, where did you come up with this goddamn story? We're going to fail you, but you should probably really take creative writing seriously. Just take it serious. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. Stormy, rainy day. Nick Cart. I'm sitting here in my office drinking green tea. Green tea, glass filled, 2 ice cubes, 1 lemon on the side. On the right side of my desk, I'm looking at the picture of my family. Got 2 dogs, a Doberman and a pit bull. One of them I didn't feed this morning. The other I did. I didn't feed the other one because I wanted to teach it discipline. So I sit down there in the desk and the water and the rain hits the side of my glass, the side of the window pane. The storm is getting strong. As I sit back and I look up, I look at my awards of all of the cases I've solved over the time. And I'm thinking about ending these next 2 weeks, ending this detective job so I can spend more time with my dogs and my wife to be. As I sit there and I look through my desk and I look at all my cases I've solved, I start to rustle through the paper. And I'm about to take my badge off and just call the director and tell him this is it. There aren't any more cases that NickCarthan needs to solve. It's time to hang it up. It's time to let it go. As I'm about to take my badge off, the door blows open. She walks in. Brown skin maple. Ankles. There are none. Just thick. Brown skin walks up. All black leggings. She has on a long red jacket. The color of some of the deadliest roses you could ever find. These weren't any regular roses. These weren't roses that you buy for $1.99 in the street for your girlfriend because they're like, roses, roses. And you're like, fuck, I gotta buy this bitch some flowers. No, these roses were blood red. Chest, breast precisely huge. They looked animated. Mouth, oval-shaped lips, luscious. Nose, penguin shaped. She walks over. She goes, "Is this the office of Nick Cart?" As I look her in her face, I say, "Bitch, what does the sign say?" She goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't have to be so disrespectful." I say, "I don't mean it in disrespect. This is how I talk. This is how I solve the cases. You caught me off guard because right now I'm going through something. I'm thinking about retirement." She goes, "Retirement?" "Yes, retirement." "Oh, but I need you, Cart. Nick Cart." I tell her, I say, my time is up. And there aren't any more cases that I need to solve. She goes, "Please, can you take one last adventure?" I say, "I'm tired of this. I keep putting my family behind for these cases. These cases are just too goddamn easy. But I'll listen. And if I stop packing, I'll take your case." She sits down in the chair. When she sits down in the chair, it's a loud thud. It's a loud thud because she has a backyard. She has a booty like no other. This backyard is long, has a pool, has a barbecue pit, has kids in the back playing. Oh, this backyard is scary. This is one of those backyards, and she arches her back in the bed, and you're able to engage her. Oh, she gonna be pregnant. You're gonna impregnate her. That's the type of backyard she had. As she sits down, she begins to talk. And I'm slowly packing my bags. She goes, "My husband is missing." I said, "He's missing?" She goes, "He's missing." I said, "Well, girl, you coming in here with some leggings on. Did you cook for him today?" She said, "First of all, Mr. Cart, I cook for my man every day." In the back of my mind, I'm looking at her. I'm like, this woman looks lousy. And maybe he left because of the fact that she asked stupid questions. I mean, she didn't walk in and ask me what my name was when it was right there on the wall. But this wasn't the case. I look at the clock. It is now 9:35. I look back up her and she's still talking. I don't know what the fuck she's saying because I'm very hungry at this point. I haven't eaten and I'm already contemplating retirement. She goes, these three bodybuilding strippers was the last time I saw him. When I heard bodybuilding strippers, I looked over. I said, "Bodybuilding strippers?" There were reports periodically, every 4 months, that there were these bodybuilding strippers kidnapping men. And I asked her, I said, "Well, why was he around strippers in the first place?" She said, "Well, these strippers, they're different than the others. Most strippers, they will ask you if you want to dance or a VIP in a club." I said, "Yes." So he was in the club. She said, "No, these strippers were outside in broad daylight asking people if they wanted lap dances." I said, "In broad daylight?" "Yes." "And they were very big." I said, "What do you mean big?" She said, "Their rotated cuffs were rotund. Their buys were huge. They were the most in-shape strippers I ever saw." Mr. Cart, he told them no. and one of them forearmed him in his face. We took off running, but they had Olympic speed. They were running fast. He told me, he gave me the key. He told me to get in the car. He'll take care of it. I drove off, and he never came home. I offered her a Kleenex, not because she was crying, but because she was getting her salty tears all over my Persian new seats. I looked at her and I asked her, I said, does your husband have a pimp hand? She said, what? I said, does he have a pimp hand? She said, what do you mean? I said, he just let these women grab on it. He got forearmed. They hit him first. I said, did he put his pimp hand in the air? She said, no. He doesn't even yell back. I said, what do you mean he doesn't yell back? She says, well, he's a beta. I said, he's a beta. I said, why? She said, I'm the breadwinner. And I talk to him anyway. I've trained him to just get disrespected and to just do whatever I say. This poor man didn't stand a chance in the wild. I mean, a man should never raise his voice and hit a woman, but these strippers, these weren't any ordinary strippers. These were bodybuilding strippers. And at this point, a disrespectful man would be at use. I stopped packing my bag. I take my green tea and I sip it. I tell her, you have a detective. She gets up. She walks over while I'm sitting down. She comes between Nick Cart's legs. She gives him a hug. She pulls his face into her stomach. Her stomach is thick. And it has magical sounds that could put the ordinary man to sleep. Romeo, Romeo. Nick Cart pushes her back, says it's okay. Her stomach smelled like butterscotch. Sweet. He stands up with her face to face. He looks her in her eyes. As he looks her in her eyes, he begins to see something he's never seen before. In her eyes, she's crying. There's tears coming from them eyes, but it's a look of anger. It's a look of disgust. It's a look of hurt. It's a look of bitterness. NickCarthan asks her, can he take a picture of her eyes? He takes a picture of her eyes real quick. He keeps it in the phone. He asks her, where do you live? She said in Stone Heights. He said, can I come over? She quickly goes, yes, you can come over. She said, but why? I said, I want to look through his stuff. She said, but it happened outside. He said, listen, don't question the cart, baby. She goes, I'm sorry. Nick Cart walks down the stairs with her. He says, I'll follow your car. She said, I didn't come here by car. I walked. Stone Heights is a 2-hour car ride from here. How did someone walk from Stone Heights to Bevel City on foot? He says, come with me, get in my car. She gets in the car. He turns on puts the key in the ignition. Dum 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 dum. NickCarthan has subwoofers on the side, on both, on all four doors, and underneath the seats. Dum 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 dum. I didn't get your name. She said, oh, Juanita Jameson. Don't. She said, oh my God, Nick Cart, the subwoofers. Oh God. Are they underneath the seats? Don't. She said, my vagina's doing a dance. Don't. There's a reason why I put the subwoofers on loud. Right now, when Netta is aroused. And when a woman is in arousal and she's getting seduced by the subwoofers, I could ask her any question I want to ask. And I ask her, don't, 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 don't. Oh, I said, let me ask you a question. Don't. When's the last time you got into a fight with your husband? She's go, oh, please don't. When's the last time you got into a fight with your don't. She said, oh, I argue with him every day. Don't. I said, does he deserve it? Don't. She said, no. Don't. I said, then why are you bothering him so much? Because he has a new friend. This new guy friend he met at the job, and he's been giving him all types of advice about how to stand up to me and talk back. And I've been telling my own girl at the gym about him. Don't. Like homegirls at the gym. Don't. Yeah, I said, what gym? She said, Wally's gym. Don't. Turn the key off. Now we have our first clue. I turn the subwoofer on her car, and I'll put on the next music. Oh, no, boom, 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 boom. Ooh, boom, boom. This is me humming to myself with no music. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. As we drive to the gym, I tell her to wait in the car. Nick Cart walks in the door. He puts on his gym gear from his trunk. Because this is where the first clue. See, this is where Netta comes to the gym. When Netta comes to the gym, she comes to the gym to sulk and to tell people how she felt about her marriage. Basically tell people to find any show that she could cry on. And I go up in there and I start working out. Now, what people don't know about Nick Cart, he used to be an Olympian. He's one of the top athletes in the world. As he's working out, people are walking up to him. Hey, we never seen you here before. Wow, what type of workouts is that? A lot of women are now looking at his shoulder blades. His shoulder blades are sharp as gargoyle wings. And they walk over. Oh, I never seen you here before, Daddy. Because yes, my name is Cart. Nick Cart. My homegirl, Juanetta, told me about this gym. And one of the girls, Juanetta, where's Juanetta? As I said that, one of the girls ran out to the locker room. I said, oh, Juanetta is home right now. But what's wrong with her? And they go, oh, her and Juanetta have a problem. I said, oh, no problem, guys. I get up and I walk over to the back. As I walk over to the back, this woman is in the back doing thunderous squats, 6 plates on each side. And I looked at this. This is totally impossible. This woman is a ninth wonder, doing 6 plates on each side squat. She's doing damn nearly 700 pounds of weight. Nick Carter's never squatted that much before. But if he's going to get any answers from this woman, he's going to have to squat. Can I join in? She goes, are you sure you can hang? He says, do orangutans swing from a tree? She said, they do. I said, but when they stop, what are they doing? She's like, hanging. I said, well, act like I'm on an orangutan. Let's get this workout going. I do the first set. The squats, every bone in my body is about to crack. But I have to keep up so I can get information from her. Right now, this girl, she is upset. She cannot believe that Nick Carthan is sticking to the workouts with her. She goes, why are you doing this? I said, why did you run? When I said Winetta, she goes, Winetta. Sick and tired of that bitch. I said, whoa. I pull out a Charms lollipop. I wrap it and I tell her, suck on this. She goes, I love Charms. I said, what I feel like right now, the way you said I hate that bitch, you need to be charmed. She takes the charm pop, she starts eating and she starts talking. I said, why do you hate this bitch? She said she has a good man. She has a very good man, but all she does is complain because he stands up for himself. And she comes to this gym all the time and she complains, and she complains. Well, there were these 3 girls in here that used to work at the strip club. I said, which strip club? Skinnies. And she said, these girls are top bodybuilders from Serbia. I said, Serbia? So they're white? She said, no. They're black Serbians. I said, black Serbians. I said, black Serbians. I said, do they have donkeys? She said, what do you mean? I said, do they have big booties? They got the Don mean no harm. Can you turn around again? Backyard banging like a Benzie. She goes, yes. Yes. They are. They are. I said to them, let me pause the story real quick. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Isaac Gentry, I want you to handle something in the chat. Please handle what's in the chat right now. Because I don't know what the fuck that is that would come in here and destroy such a dope ass story. Get their asses out of here. Back to the story. I said, Serbian black girls. I said, but how did they become strippers? How, Andrew Levette, shout out. Thank you so much. Isaac Gentry, yes, thank you guys so much. I said, how did they become strippers? She said, well, they love workouts so much that they you know, they just wanted to, they felt like stripping was a workout. And they believed that why wait and ask people, do they want to lap dance? They go get it. And they're very aggressive. I said, but what does that have to do with Winetta? She said, well, those 3 Serbian women, they worked for, hold on, guys. It is wilding up in here. Let me take care of that real quick. Bow. Hold on. We'll get back to the story. We'll take care of that right now. Take care of that right now. Okay. They should be gone. All right. She said these women, they believe in the conquering of all men. And whenever they hear a man talk back, they kidnap them. They take them back to their lap dance room and they give them lap dances. I said, but what's wrong with lap dance? She said, these lap dances aren't any ordinary lap dances. These are lap dances on steroids. Their booties are made of hard medicine ball material. And when they lap dance, they knock every breath out of you. I said, Jesus Christ. I said, is Juanetta? She said, I want to tell you something about Juanetta. I said, what? Juanetta's from Serbia as well. And as soon as she said that, a dumbbell flew at my head. I grabbed the girl as a dumbbell hit the wall. Juanetta's standing there with 2 dumbbells in her hand. She said, all you needed to do was solve the case, NickCarthan. But you went too far. My husband may be lost, but I'm taking you down as well. I said, why me? She said, because you stand up, because you're one of those men who know how to talk back and stand up. As she starts talking, 3 other figures come in the room. 3 other strippers. He said, 3 of them Serbian black stripper girls, Diesel. All of them standing there. They say, Nick, are you going to come with us or are you going to make this hard? I looked all 4 of them straight in their faces and I said, bitch, you got me fucked up. Nick Cart takes his jacket and throws it in the air. Out of the jacket falls 2 black gloves with silver glitter on it. His jacket turns inside out and he turns it on and it's leather on the outside. He says, bring your asses here. The first stripper comes over. She tries to do a roundhouse kick. Nick Cart catches it with his 1 finger. His finger almost gets jammed because her leg is made out of log. The other stripper charges at him and he spins out the way. As the girls start to get aggressive and they grab on him, he's noticing that his pimp hand is not going to work in this. They throw Nick Cart through a mirror. Nick Cart has to get out of here. Nick Cart pulls out a protein brownie out of his right sock and he throws it and the girls go, protein, and they all jump after it. Nick Cart jumps out the window with the girl, rolls into his car, and he drives off. All 4 of the Serbian girls come in the street and they are running after Nick Cart in full speed. They have the speed of a cheetah. Nick Cart is, at this point, he knows if he doesn't get away, all will be lost. All will be lost. He tells the girl who he saves from the gym, he asks her, says, do you have change for a 50? She said, I just happen to have change for 50 singles. He takes the 50 singles and throws it at the window. The Serbian strippers, no matter what their mission is, when a stripper sees singles, she's going to run after it. These strippers lose it and they start chasing the singles and Nick Cart gets away. He can't go back to his office because his office is now compromised. He now has to go to another location, the warehouse in Canaan City. As he gets to Canaan City, he parks his car. She goes, what is this warehouse? He goes, don't worry about it. He pushes the garage. As the garage opens, there's a whole bunch of different detective stuff there. He goes, today could never happen again. These Serbian strippers, I can't beat them any regular type of way. She goes, what are you going to do, Nick? I said, that nigga's life is lost. And I'm retiring. I'm not about to go back there and fight these diesel bitches. She goes, but Nick, what about the husband? I said, what about him? I said, do you give a fuck? Do you know? She said, no. I said, well, listen. Shut the fuck up and get a new goddamn job. Because I'm not about to go over there and fight them. I'm not. I said, I got a life to live. I'm too old and I can't handle it. She said, so what does this mean? Case dismissed. And that's the story, y'all. Not every story has to end with the action hero kicking ass. See, this detective figured out that these women will crack him like a pencil. He got out there with his life and he lived to move on. And that's the story of Detective NickCarthan. Hey, man, first of all, I want to say this. I appreciate Angela Levette. I appreciate Isaac Gentry. I don't know what happened on this podcast today. All I saw was the British is coming and a whole bunch of nigga words in my comment section. I don't know what that was about. And I appreciate the fact that I got mods like y'all helping me out. I was minding my black owned business, trying to smash this chicken steak casita before my workout tomorrow, and the trolls come to play. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know if those are bots. I don't know how they got in here. I don't know, if that's a sign that the shit is growing. But these bots, I was like, man, maybe it's that chick that I told you about earlier that was like, I'm just trying to be a human. That was crazy. That was kind of spooky. I've never seen no shit like that before. And it was fucking the story up. They was definitely fucking the story up. Cause I was telling a story. You know what I'm saying? Angela Levette had came in. Angela Levette, I was telling a creative story today. So I was going to tell some stories, and I wanted to hit the story thing with y'all. This Tuesday on the morning show, we got Nikki Valen, a black female director. Also, I want to let you guys know, if you guys have anybody that is trying to be they have anything that they want to promote, or they're authors, got a book out, they got some music out, whatever it is, the morning show is used to basically promote new people, or to promote new artists and stuff like that. Like, I found out Angela Levette is a writer as well. If you guys got projects and stuff like that, don't be afraid to hit me up and get down with this. Urbanetics says, what the fuck? Urbanetics, man. I was telling a story, and the Confederates came in here. And I saw a nigga, but Angela Levette and Isaac got on it quick. I saw it from the corner of my eye. I was like, what is going on? What the fuck is going on today? There's bots all in my shit. I have some stuff on the way. I make hair and facial. Angela, we need to get you on the show. We need to talk. We need to get you on the goddamn show. You got facial products. People's faces out there need to get dusted. And we're gonna get them dusted with your products. So you get them on, here. Also, let me say this, man. We always gonna do a little DM talk before I head. I'm gonna do probably 20 more minutes, and I'm gonna end the podcast, episode 53. We got a little DM talk. One thing, I always come on here and I talk about what people say in their DMs and stuff like that, right? It was the funniest shit ever. I had this long DM yesterday after yesterday's show where this dude came on here and he basically was just like, hey, man, he was like, hey, man, you should do an episode where you get side chicks who are still side chicking to come on your show, right? And as dumb as the message is, because side chicks are supposed to be like Batman. They're supposed to be hidden. I actually found that hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I found that super hilarious that he said that shit. And he was like, yeah, man, because, you know, the side chick shit that you were talking about yesterday. And clearly it let me know that yesterday's episode was way too long because he thought that the whole episode was about side chicks, and it definitely wasn't. He came in on a certain portion. So I just tell people, man, when you are watching my show and you do get on the show, you have to watch the whole episode. Don't just take bits and pieces from the podcast and just go on. Don't Kevin Samuels me. You understand what I'm saying? Because people will take clips and create their own type of they'll create their own thing. Like, oh, Nick is promoting. Like, no, I don't promote side chicken on my show. What I do is I talk about different things. You know what I'm saying? One thing about my podcast, the Red Flags podcast, is I bring up I don't know why I have to keep repeating this, but I guess I gotta repeat it because it's new people that here's the thing about it. I tell you, I know all the faces that come on the show, but the people that send me these messages are people I've never even watch the YouTube channel. So I don't know if you can ghost account and watch it, but like they ask the weirdest shit, and I feel like all the answers are on every episode of what it's about. So it's just weird, but I gotta keep bringing it up. But the morning show that I do and all of the lives I do during the week have nothing to do with the podcast. Totally nothing to do with the podcast. Yes, yesterday's episode was 4 hours long. 4 hours. And it was, let me tell you, 4 hours mean I was having a good time. I actually had a good time with the three ladies I had on here. I had Angela Levette, I had Nikki O, I had Andromeda on the show yesterday. It was very fun. I'm going to eventually get an episode where I got all the fellas on there as well. I like to get a mixture. I like to get man and woman on the show. You know what I'm saying? On different topics. So, like I said, all the other lives that I do is to help build the YouTube channel. My app, the app that I have for the YouTube channel, it keeps telling me that I lose. Like I'll gain 5 subscribers and then lose 3. So I don't know, man. Anybody knows how to work YouTube? Send me a message. You know what I'm saying? Because I clearly got to figure out what is going on with YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I was at one point, I was at 1 point going on 2.3 watch time hours, and then the next day they just stripped like 10 hours from me, and I'm back down to 1.2. And I know I know it's wild. I will have a mod night. I will have a show where I have all the mods on the show. We're gonna get to know the mods. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna do that this week. I'm gonna see if Angela Levette is down, Isaac Gentry's down. My Cups Run Over is a mod as well. Candace Creations. It's always good to see who's watching the show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to okay. Shout out to Wallace for your Cash App donation. Thank you so much. And shout out to Jenny for her PayPal donation. I appreciate that as much. I appreciate that as well. Episode 53, man. Big Sis Chris waiting for my chance to be a mod. Big Chris, if you want to be a mod, you could definitely be a mod. It's not shit. I didn't know you wanted to be one. You could definitely be one. Are you talking about a mod? Or are you talking about being on live on the show? Because anyone could be live on one of these shows. You know what I'm saying? I you know, what did I say? Yes to which one? Big Sis Chris. The besides the podcast, the morning show. Well, any live that I do during the week that's not the podcast, anyone could be a guest because I have a lot of forums and stuff that I talk about where I can get people on. So I definitely want that your followers to come and keep. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Yo, I'm trying my best. You know what I'm saying? I'm very much trying my best. I definitely I'm out there. You know, I try to get people to subscribe. You know, and if you guys have any friends that want to watch entertainment, have them subscribe to the channel as well and come check it out. I got more big surprises coming. September 24th. Maryland. Let me see something. Real quick. Show you something. Let me show you guys something. I don't play. I do not play. Boom. 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 Look at that. Put that wrench on her. You know what I'm saying? Put that wrench on her. Put the big blue wrench on her. You know what I mean? Bam. Look at that. Hey, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Just put the big blue wrench on her. You know what I'm saying? Big sis Chris running around with a tool belt with the big blue wrench on the left side. It is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now you take that big blue wrench and you tell your friends, hey, y'all better subscribe to this man channel because I'm out here modding. The only man that's a mod on this show is Isaac Gentry. Isaac Gentry is one man on an island. That is the mod on the show. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my mods. Everybody, congratulations to Big Sis Chris coming in. Big Sis Chris, I didn't just give her a blue wrench. Big Sis Chris has actually been showing hella love to their channel through the comments and everything all the goddamn time. So there's nothing to throw the big wrench. You know what I'm saying? Urban X Apparel. When you ready to get on the morning show, you got your ticket. Hey, September. Let me give this right now, man. If anyone is around the Maryland area, anyone that's around the Maryland area, let me get this thing real quick. If you're around that Maryland area, Friday, September 24th, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Get yourself your ticket now and go to the show. Come check it out, Baltimore, Maryland. It will be crazy. I will be wilding the fuck out. I'll also be bringing a character, and I'm going to give this character his own night during the week. If any of you guys are a fan of the IG during the quarantine, I'm bringing back Naldo. If anybody knows who Naldo is the man that shows love to the serendipities. The serendipities are women and the Achilles of men. And Naldo has some of the greatest love stories to man. He gives love advice. And he's all about showing love to the serendipities. If any of you guys who know Naldo pops up on the screen. It is a red light. Is it red lights? And he's up here. He has champagne. It's just a whole different. There you go. My customer want to know who it is. Toast to the serendipities. And if you are a woman, if you are a serendipity, it is a experience for all the ladies. All Naldo asks is that you get your wine and you get ready. Because Naldo is returning. Naldo is returning with he will be on YouTube. Naldo will be men can come watch the show because it'll be dope for the men to watch as well. But when I tell you this is an experience for the ladies, my customer run over knows who Naldo is. You see that? Naldo. If you've never seen Naldo before, you guys will be. Naldo is a whole goddamn vibe. And when I was doing the quarantine and I was doing Naldo, I'm telling you, the love that Naldo was getting was crazy. So I will be bringing him back exclusively for the ladies, the serendipities. So like I said, the YouTube channel is building. That's why I'm telling you, I'm like, look, man, tell your lady friends, tell them to hit the subscribe button. I'm going to have a lot of different surprises coming onto this show. Only thing I'll ask, though, because it's YouTube, there won't be, all these have the music playing in the background, but we can make up for that. We could definitely make up to that. 'Cause I don't want to get my account stricken for playing other people's music. So, like I said, man, just go out there, tell your home world, tell your home people to subscribe. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Demon Wood, Demon Box, Respect the Stroke t-shirts. Click the link on my Instagram, hit the merch button, merch in the bio. I do have a sale on personal training going on, Zoom training. Anybody that wants to do Zoom training, you let me know. I got you. Just hit me up on my DM. We can get it in. The morning show will be on Tuesday, and I will be doing a live tomorrow. I said I'll be going live every day till next week, Sunday. So strap yourselves up. Get ready, because we about to have a whole lot of fun. All you need to do, hit the subscribe button. Share the live. Hit the like button. Tell your friends to subscribe. And we're going to get it going. I appreciate y'all. Did you get the stretch? Andrea, I have a special stretch pads that I'm going to make for the ladies. I got you. I sort of respect the stroke. I was going to put it on the pants, but it was it didn't look good. So I'm gonna make a special stretch pants strictly for the ladies. I have a new saying I'm gonna get. Oh, get dusted t-shirts are coming. I'm just letting you know. Whatever I say on the show that got popularity, for other people that just came in, it's like, let's get dusted. Get dusted is when you go, ladies, and you get that makeup popping on your face and your makeup is looking extravagant. We don't want to say makeup no more. You say you getting dusted. I was on set. I had this dude putting makeup on my face. He made me look young. He had me dusted. And I just don't walk out the house unless I'm completely dusted. You understand what I'm saying? Tomorrow we will be going live I'm gonna go live tomorrow, probably about 12 p.m. Pacific. 12, 1, 2, 3. 3 o'clock Eastern. Is that good for y'all? 12 o'clock Pacific. Yeah, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock Pacific tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna go live tomorrow around that time. I feel like that's a good time to go live if that's good for y'all. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go live around that time. I would love for y'all to pull up, man. Definitely pull up. And let's have some fun. Let's definitely have some fun. I think I have a surprise for y'all tomorrow. I think I'll definitely have a surprise for you guys tomorrow. So it is imperative that you guys pull up. Wednesday morning, I will be doing Wednesday morning, I will be doing the Dipset versus Locks recap. And I'm gonna do it. Hey, listen, Friday night, ladies, late night Friday night. Y'all remember how I used to do? Late night Friday, I'm gonna drop the time. I think it's time to bring back Naldo. So, ladies, I'm letting you know right now, I'm giving you my word. Y'all gonna love Naldo. And if you don't believe me, ask my cups run over. Friday night, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, ladies. You're gonna want to have your wine. You're gonna want to have your little wine. Y'all gonna want to wear your little nightgowns, pajama tops. My Achilles, my fellas, y'all want to show up? It's going to be crazy. Ladies, y'all going to want to show up. Naldo, Friday night. I'm on Pacific time. And I'm thinking about doing the show late. I'm thinking about doing the show about 8 o'clock Pacific Friday night. That's 8, 9, 11 o'clock Eastern. Naldo, Friday night. So I'm giving y'all the lineup. Ladies, I'm telling you, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock Eastern, Friday night. Get ready for the Naldo experience. Because it's going crazy. Angela Levette said, that's right, get your lava lamp. Angela Levette said, I never heard of Dipset or the Locks. So, Andrew, I'm going to be honest with you. This will be a versus battle you will be lost in. Okay? Dipset is Cameron, Jim Jones, and Joel Santana. The Locks is Jadakiss, Styles P, and Sheek Louch. Angela said, Angela, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give y'all a little something. Go, if y'all have a chance right now. A lot of you guys who don't know Naldo is, I'm gonna do something for y'all right now. Hold on. Give you guys the Naldo experience. That's what you need to do right here. Y'all gonna go to my Instagram page. I'm gonna activate. I'm going to there we go. Here we go. Hold on. Go look at my Instagram story. I put a Naldo video in my Instagram story so you guys can get involved with Naldo and see what Naldo's about. I'm uploading it right now. Y'all can check out Naldo real quick. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a minute. Fuck. I'm over here cursing. This will be a podcast. I'm over here. Okay, here we go. Why aren't they uploading? All right, look. Go to my IG stories. It is a guy with an afro. You can go to my story or go to my IG, go to my IGTV and look for this guy with an afro, and his name is Naldo, and y'all go ahead and check it out. All right, y'all. That was Curious Red Flags, episode 53. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Wednesday is the Dipset versus Cameron recap. Tuesday is the morning show. We'll be doing the morning show on Tuesday. Monday, I will be going live tomorrow about 12 o'clock Pacific. Tomorrow morning. And then what I say? Tuesday is the morning show. Wednesday will be a recap. Thursday will be some shit. Friday will be Naldo. And Saturday, a regular live. Sunday, the podcast. I'll be going live straight through. I just need y'all support and y'all love. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for hanging with me. And peace. They know